Now let's talk about something really interesting today. Fiat is bringing back a true classic. Yep, you heard that right. The iconic Fiat 127 is making a comeback as the 2025 Fiat Nuova 127. And trust me, this isn't just some nostalgic nameplate revival. It's a clever blend of retro charm and modern electric efficiency. If you're someone who appreciates small cars with big character, the new 127 might just be your next city runabout. Let's start with a little context for those who may not be familiar with the original. The Fiat 127 was first launched back in 1971 and quickly became one of the most popular small cars in Europe. It was compact, efficient, affordable, and, for its time, pretty fun to drive. It stayed in production until the mid-80s, and for many, it holds the same nostalgic value as the original Mini or Volkswagen Golf. So, the return of the 127 is kind of a big deal, especially for fans of classic European motoring. Fast forward to 2025, and Fiat is taking a modern approach while staying true to the roots of the original car. The new Nuova 127, as it's being called, is a compact electric hatchback that shares its platform with the Fiat Panda and the upcoming Citroën EC3, thanks to Fiat's parent company, Stellantis. So what we're getting is a small, urban-focused EV that's affordable, smartly designed, and perfect for modern city life. Design-wise, the Nuova 127 is a real head-turner. It borrows heavily from the original's styling cues. Think round headlights, a boxy but cute silhouette, and subtle chrome detailing, all reimagined with a futuristic twist. The car looks retro but modern, with LED lighting, two-tone color options, and a slightly raised ride height to give it that urban crossover flavor. Fiat's been leaning hard into Italian design language recently, and the Nuova 127 continues that trend beautifully. One of the best parts about the Nuova 127 is that it's not trying to be something it's not. It's compact, easy to park, and designed for people who spend most of their time in urban environments. But that doesn't mean it feels cheap or basic. On the contrary, the interior is expected to be full of personality. While official images haven't dropped yet, we can make some solid predictions based on the Panda and Fiat 500e interiors. Expect a playful but functional cabin with bold color accents, a digital instrument cluster, and a minimalist center console. The touchscreen will likely be around 10 inches, equipped with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Fiat might even throw in some clever storage solutions, like the multi-use dashboard slots and removable compartments we've seen in some of their recent concept vehicles. In terms of performance, this is where it gets even more interesting. The 2025 Fiat Nuova 127 is set to be fully electric. It's expected to come with a single front-mounted electric motor, delivering between 70 to 85 horsepower. That might not sound like a lot, but remember, this is a small and lightweight car designed for efficiency, not drag racing. It'll have enough punch for daily commutes, city cruising, and even the occasional highway trip. Battery options could include a base 25 kWh pack for entry-level models and a larger 45 kWh version for those needing extra range. With the bigger battery, we're expecting somewhere around 300 kilometers, or roughly 185 miles, of range on the WLTP cycle. That's plenty for most urban drivers and puts it in the same ballpark as the Dacia Spring and Citroën EC3, its main rivals. Charging will be another strong point. The Nuova 127 is expected to support up to 100 kilowatts DC fast charging, which means you can go from 20 to 80% in under 30 minutes. For home charging, a 7.4 kilowatts onboard charger should be standard, with a full recharge overnight. Now let's talk about the expected price, because this is where Fiat is really aiming to shake up the market. Stellantis has made it clear that affordability is a top priority for their next generation of small EVs. That means the Nuova 127 could launch with a starting price around €20,000 in Europe, which translates to roughly $21,500 to $23,000 USD. And if Fiat decides to bring it stateside, even after accounting for shipping and certification costs, it could still land under $25,000 before incentives. If that happens, the Nuova 127 would become one of the most affordable electric vehicles in the US market. It could appeal not just to EV enthusiasts but to younger drivers, first-time car buyers, and anyone who's been waiting for a stylish, city-friendly EV that doesn't break the bank. Another interesting point is that Fiat might offer the Nuova 127 in both EV and mild hybrid versions. While the EV will be the headline act, a mild hybrid 1.0-liter version could be offered in select markets to keep costs down and provide options to people who aren't quite ready to go fully electric. That would give Fiat a wider audience and more flexibility depending on regional infrastructure and consumer preferences. So who is this car really for? Well, if you're someone who wants a practical, affordable electric car with a dash of European style and a lot of character, the Nuova 127 checks all the right boxes. It's small but smart, nostalgic yet future-ready, and designed with real-world usability in mind. And most importantly, it represents a shift in how automakers approach EVs. Not everything has to be a high-performance, luxury SUV. Sometimes, simple, clever, and affordable is exactly what the market needs, and Fiat seems to understand that better than most. As of now, Fiat is expected to officially unveil the production version of the 2025 Nuova 127 by late 2024, with sales starting in early 2025 in Europe. A global rollout, including potential availability in North America, could follow shortly after depending on market response and production capacity. Alright, that wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 Fiat Nuova 127. What do you think? Is this the right direction for Fiat? Would you consider buying one if it lands under $25,000? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone you know who's into compact EVs or just loves retro-inspired cars. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more car news, previews, and reviews from around the world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, only on Carzilla.